A lot of long range or mid range combat?
Well, at the moment, Kaj, I'm not trusting my opinion on anything. I'm not completely certain the sun will rise tomorrow, so...
Well, let's read their loadouts then. So, Ouroboros, piloted by Arius. It's a Mobula with Gatling, Artemis, Hades, Banshee, and Artemis. Next one is a Galleon Liberator, piloted by Skybox. A Galleon with Carronade, Watcha, Lumberjack, Heavy Flag, Hades, and Flare Gun. Alright, go ahead.
And for the Skyborne, we have a Mobula, the Alessandro M. Franco, piloted by Dark Knight. It has a left side beacon, a lower left Artemis, a top deck Mercury, a lower right Artemis, and a right Gatling gun. And we have the Victor Sunsoles. It is a Mobula piloted by Sunstrom. It has a left side Flak, a lower left Artemis, a top deck Hades, a lower right Artemis, and a right Gatling gun, and it is suffering a fair old bit of Hades fire.
Indeed.
Ouroboros is also being focused. Their armor is on fire. They're probably about to suffer a break. Yep, down goes the armor. Not much explosive damage incoming. One shot there.
Well, several shots were fired on Ouroboros. They damaged the hull pretty much, but they managed to get it back up. Ouroboros' armor is again down. They're losing the hull pretty fast, and whoa, they managed to dodge death for a moment.
Yeah, this has been a painful engagement for the Ouroboros, losing about 30% of their armor in the first break, and then down to 10% or less for the second break.
Alright, so Exterminator said that if the second match will have to take place, Daniel will stream it.
Okay, so...
Thank you, Exterminator, for taking my place. Or Daniel, I guess. Seriously, I have to say it's very late in here, and I have to wake up supremely early tomorrow because it's fucking Monday. So yeah.
So another break on the Victor. It's suffered about 40% of its perma goes down. It's dodging up and down. It's lost its balloon. Liberator is taking a fair chunk of fire here, but its armor is still up. In fact, both these rider ships are in. Well, no, I'm saying that Liberator's just about to lose their armor. Another mallet hit coming in there. They're probably going to try and duck behind cover from at least the Alessandro. Ouroboros taking a few hits. Victor Sunsoles, shots going its way, but not that many of them other than the Lumberjack landing. Lumberjack has popped them, they're falling, but they're rising back up again here. Ouroboros going high.
Indeed, with hydrogen and dodging some of the shots, but they are pretty much exposed here, not much cover here and there, so... Oh, they are descending, but, well, that was a risk move, I have to say.
I think the idea was that the Liberator had popped the Victor and that the Ouroboros would use the height advantage to nullify the Artemis. It didn't work out because the Alessandro's balloon remained relatively intact, and whoever's engineering on the Victor Sunsoles's balloon managed to do a good job getting it back online quickly.
I see. So now Liberator and Alessandro are taking each other's bullets, and meanwhile Ouroboros and Victor Sunsoles
break on the Ouroboros, down it goes.
Oh, the first kill, it goes to Skyborne, yes. Oh, Skyborne suffered a disconnect. No, Demetri. Kajros is offline for a moment. I believe 15 minutes remaining. And I was right.
Okay, so we have the Liberator set up opposite the Alessandro and the Victor Sansalez. The Skyborne are calling for a pause, so this is a good opportunity for me to apologise for screwing up the scores earlier. Very sorry to our listeners and to the teams involved. I obviously didn't want to misrepresent what the stakes were in the matches, and that's very bad of me.
Yeah, happens sometimes. So we have a pause. We are waiting for. Okay, he's back. So we will unpause here for a bit. In a moment. Mobiles are moving back a bit, so they should.
So it looks as though, yeah, the Skyborne have got a few players that have a bit of lag. Skybox is saying he's suffering massive lag, and they lost Roscoe for a second there, I'm assuming, to disconnect. Yes, the series of tubes possibility has been floated.
Yeah. Well, this is American server, so I have a bit of high ping as well. 127.
Okay, so are we still paused at the moment? It looks as though
It seems so, but the blue team is a bit well, not from original spot, so Victor Gonzalez should move down a bit, while as Alessandro would move forward a bit.
Yeah, they're getting blown a wee bit by the wind here, and probably carrying a little bit of momentum. Alright, Skyborne are ready again. We're just waiting for the okay from the Ryders. Oh!
Okay.
A little bit of miscommunication there, but we're off again. The match is unpaused, and the Liberator immediately starts taking fire from these two Mobulas.
It was actually pretty interesting. Like when it was paused, there was silence just in the game, and when there was an unpause, like 1 second, and there was the battle music present.
Yes, the Liberator has taken a big chunk of permahull damage.
Indeed.
Down 40%, which is a lot on a galleon. These two Mobulas basically having free reign, although now the Ouroboros is coming in, opening up on the Victor Sonsalez. Liberator still taking a load of fire.
Yeah,
there's a break on the Victor Sonsalez.
Indeed, they received one explosive hit, but nothing to be afraid of. Well, they have the half of their hull left, but I guess they are pretty much in hard cover. Well, sort of.
Oh, this could be bad. The Victor Sonsalez is trying to gain altitude to move away from and dodge the Ouroboros' shots, and the Alessandro and Franco's balloon went down, so there's a fair bit of vertical separation in addition to the horizontal separation.
Indeed.
It depends on if the Ryders decide to push or not, which I don't think they are, so they may have an opportunity to bring their guns back to bear against the Ouroboros. Yep, the Alessandro has managed to regain the altitude. Ouroboros suffering an armor break. No explosive damage yet. I think it was a mercury into the armor. That's not going to do a whole heap.
Yeah. Victor Gonzalez is now the main target for Ouroboros and Liberator because he's the most exposed one. He's moving slowly behind hard car, but Ouroboros might have the arc even when he's behind the cover. But Alessandro is there supporting the teammate, so Ouroboros is the main target for the blue team.
Well, this could get interesting. Ouroboros and Alessandro facing off against one another. The Victor Sonsalez can't really support in this position, but Ouroboros suffers an armor break nonetheless. Oh, here comes the Victor Sonsalez pushing forward. They've committed now. If they get popped, they're sitting on a rock. Oh no, they've pulled back. They've decided they didn't like the look of that. Ouroboros now down to 20% permahull. Liberator has arcs on The Alessandro, Ouroboros is probably trying to get back arcs on the Alessandro, but for the time being it's just the Galleon, but the Galleon manages to get a break pretty much on its own. Alessandro pulling back, going low.
Indeed, 12 minutes left. 0-1 in favor of Skyborne still, but Liberator's armor is down and he's receiving heavy damage from explosive rounds on Victor
that was the
Sonsales.
worst possible time for that as well, because the Alessandro just suffered a break and the Ouroboros had to retarget to rescue their ally. Now Ouroboros in an awkward position could suffer an armor break. It's on fire, but it's at 50%, so they're okay for the time being. Gonna duck into hard cover. They've had to move really close here. If they do get focused fire, if the Mobulas get themselves in a position where they can just open up when it sticks its head over, or under for that matter, this could end very badly for the Ouroboros. They're going to have to wait for reloads and the opportune time for the Victor Sonsales and the Alessandro.
Yeah, so Liberator and Ouroboros are behind hard cover for now, while Ouroboros is sticking out a bit. Oh my god.
Ouroboros, oh my.
Well, they
had to duck down there, but now they're leaving their ally exposed.
Yeah, but, well, yes, you're right. Liberator is...
Fortunately, their ally is a Galleon, so...
yeah, but Ouroboros is sticking out again, focusing on Victor Sonsales and then ducking it behind the hard cover again. 10 minutes left. This is going to be a long one.
Indeed. Although the Ryders will, if this engagement continues to be this bitty, they might find themselves 3-0 down, and they will have to press then.
Indeed.
Alessandro taking a bit of fire from the Galleon. Ouroboros trying to close and get as good a set of arcs on the Sonsales as it can. It might have an opportunity here. Sonsales suffering a fair old chunk of fire. Armor is at 50%, Permahull is at 50%, but there are 3 stacks on there. Dodging Hades fire, the Alessandro and Franco opening up on the Ouroboros with a Gatling, the Liberator arcing in shots with its Lumberjack, Balloon on the Victor Sonsales is badly damaged. That means vertical dodging is not an option here, and the Hades is connecting. Armor breaks, a heavy flak here would do it, but they managed to duck under the under hard cover here, and they're safe.
Indeed.
Oh my, that could have been close for the Victor Sonsales.
Well, now Alessandro is the main target for a Liberator and Ouroboros. Victor Sonsales might go for Ouroboros, which is heavily damaged. So yeah, Alessandro was a bait for a moment. Well, no armor break from Victor Sonsales, so I guess it wasn't that much successful. Oh, Liberator has an armor break.
Liberator.
Indeed, but no
50%
armor.
of the way there. Where's the explosive damage? Oh, none comes in, and they're okay.
Well,
Another
armor break. Oh, miss. This is unfortunate.
Misses would probably be enough. Ouroboros closing in. They know they've got to now, because if the Liberator takes a couple more hits like that, it's done for.
Indeed. Now
Ouroboros pulling back again, but both these ships at less than 20%. It's a tough position for the Ryders here. They know that they can't expose themselves. One mistake will be costly, and Ouroboros bottoming out there, trying to flank these ships. They may not, given the position they're in, be able to pass underneath the arch here, but they do have arcs on the Alessandro. Nothing else can shoot them except for the Alessandro, but the Victor Sonsales backs up to back up his ally. He's now exposed to the Sonsales and doesn't have the Alessandro support, but the Alessandro is distracting the Liberator.
indeed. I keep losing track of the actual battle, but Ouroboros is now being focused by Victor Sonsales. They managed to get the armor still intact. Well, intact now, but
there are 8 stacks on the Ouroboros' armor.
Well, they might
It's
suffer a break. Oh, never mind. They have the extinguisher, so they got rid of the flames pretty quick. This is intense as well as a very slow engagement.
Yeah, this is pretty high stress here. Victor Sonsola is suffering a lot of fire here. It ducks behind cover. Liberator took a fair chunk of fire, but its armor's in good shape. The top deck engineer there, Akagin, is doing a good job keeping that up.
Indeed, Alessandro almost.
Fire.
Yeah, Alessandro almost suffered a hull break, but they managed to get it maintenance long enough.
Boris is probably going to suffer an armor break here. No, they managed to just extinguish it in time.
Oh, come on. Hell already, someone. 6 minutes left.
Oh, Liberator trying to flank here. This could go one of two ways. Either they will succeed or they'll get killed.
We'll see. Soon enough. Victor Sansal is receiving some damage from Ouroboros as well as Liberator. But he is ducking behind cover. Armor is down on Victor Sansales.
Banshees, this could be it. Down it goes, and now Alessandro is all on their own.
Alessandro, you need to survive in order to win, because then you need one kill in order to have a winning chance. Oh, this is not looking good for Alessandro indeed. Oh, there it is. Now
down goes the Alessandro.
Ryder, who is this? Many Ryders have 5 minutes to survive on these conditions. Like their armor, their hull is pretty much damaged, and Skyborne will have new ships. So Skyborne needs one kill to have a winning stake. I mean, winning chance.
If I were the Skyborne, I think I would charge the ever-loving crap out of the Ouroboros.
Yeah, they could try that.
It's not going to be easy though. The Ryders are going to back up into their spawn.
I don't think it's like if the range matters, they're just going to rush it, or I don't know. But Ouroboros might be the main target here, or well, pretty much anyone else, because they are pretty much on low hull, both of them. So, but now Skyborns are not very. Not very certain of their position.
Well,
4 minutes left, come on guys.
They'll have to engage. Well, keep in mind, if there's an engagement going on, it's actually 7 minutes.
Yeah, but, well, there's engagement now, but it just went dark. Liberator is shooting on Victor Sansales, both of those Mobulas going after Liberator, but he will be going for the hard cover here. Yep, there it goes. You need one kill, Skyborne, in order to win the SCS, and my work will be done.
Not that you're keen to leave. Oh, Victor Sansales and Alessandro pressing here. They want to kill. They know they need a kill. They're closing. They've got to focus fire. If they split their fire up here, it will cost them if they are going to close and charge.
Indeed.
Liberator taking the lion's share of the shots at the moment. But
3 minutes remaining. Alessandro has no balloon. There's shots on Liberator. They managed to get the armor back up just in time. Oh, this is tough for both teams. Oh, Victor Sansales.
Armor break. Banshees incoming. It manages to get into some form of cover there, I think.
Yeah, he's behind hard cover, but he suffered armor break, and some of the hull has been lost. But they are good for now, and they might go for a flank. I mean, they have the opportunity. I think they're going for it, but they have been spotted. Oh no.
Oh, the Victor Sansales has been spotted and is being focused. Double Hades. Oh, this could hurt. Balloon goes down. Armor is on fire.
2 minutes remaining.
break on the Sun Soles. This could be it. Flak incoming. Nope, they managed to duck behind hard cover and the flak misses, but the Alessandro has now offered itself up for a nice bit of Hades fire.
Indeed. There's not much time left, so Skyborne needs to rush it, just rush it.
They've got 2 minutes remaining, plus 3 minutes because there's an engagement ongoing, so they've got 5 minutes.
Well, actually, there's no engagement at the moment.
That's true, but I think there will be in 2 minutes. I'm fairly certain the Skyborne will make sure that they're fighting at the two.
Well, they're going to lose anyway, so not lose anyway, but there's a high chance they'll lose if they're just going to duck behind the cover there. In my opinion, they should rush it.
I think they should certainly press, yes. I think the problem they're having is getting a decent set of arcs on the target that they really want, which is the Ouroboros, and Victor...
This is not looking good. Alessandro should be already in position. 1 minute left, 40 seconds, let's say. Liberator is still holding on, as well as Ouroboros. Well, there's some armor damage. Let's say 30 seconds, 40 seconds, okay, never mind, scratch that. 40 seconds left. Victor Sonsales is, well, very damaged. He needs to go behind the hard cover, man, because you will die.
That's it.
Oh my god, this is very close. This is very close. 20 seconds.
Oh, no, Victor,
no, Victor, what are you doing?
Trying to go around the corner, his gun's on, pointing at the enemy, his balloon is down.
10
his
seconds.
Is in okay condition,
9,
but the
8,
Alessandro and
7,
Franco takes damage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, overtime, 3 minutes.
Overtime, 3 minutes, and it's Victor Sonsales, I think, is going to be the ship to get taken out here. It's falling, it's suffered a ton of armor damage, but they're engaging the Ouroboros. They can't afford for a break in the engagement, so this could be very close. They've got to keep firing, keep engaging. Oh, down goes the
yeah, and there's
Skyborne
no
model.
engagement now, so I guess over. Yep, it's over.
That's it.
Unfortunately, this is the last game I have to do, that I'm streaming. There's going to be another one. Maenad Ryders wins, so the final match is going to be present on Daniel's channel. I don't have the link.
The Skyborne as it's flying over, so it pops out an egg and then the egg splits and the Skyborne emerge. It's really kind of awkward because they don't have wings at that point, so if another Skyborne ship isn't behind catching them, they splatter.
Here you heard it, folks. Documentary about Skyborne. That's how it works. For the, however you pronounce him, Ryders, the Liberator, a galleon piloted by Skybox, galleon with a left side Hades double lumberjack, and the right side Howard Cabinet, and a flare, and it's all like the old balls. And piloted barriers with people on the ship. It's immobile. Hades, Artemis on the top deck, Gatling on the other top deck. Artemis and Banshee on the bottom deck. How are they Skyborne looking? Nanoduckling, go ahead.
And for the Skyborne we have the Alessandro M. Franco. It is a Mobula with a left side flare gun, a lower left Artemis, a top deck Hades, a lower right Artemis, and a right flak. And the Victor Sonsales, which is getting shot by Hades. It is a Mobula piloted by Sunstrom. It has a left flak, lower left Artemis, top Hades, lower right Artemis, and a right Gatling gun.
These Mobulas look really familiar. It's almost like I've never seen them before.
No, this is a totally original new build that is being brought out for the first time in this match, Daniel. I feel as though you're.
Well, it is the first time for this match. I don't disagree here. This is one match. Each match, a singular match. Imagine if you could change shapes during the match. Man, we will see more squids than ever before. Just a scout. Would be fun.
That would be entertaining. Double squid against, yeah.
Who do you think has the... Imagine the squids going around the corner, you chase them around the corner, and suddenly it's double galleon. Lewis.
that would be
Ouroboros
a
lost
lot.
armor. Ouroboros
Yeah.
trying to get in cover since for a lot of minutes. Not able to turn into cover just quite yet. He wants to keep shooting, but he's just on fire. He will lose a balloon. He might just drop behind the other piece of cover unless he drops on it.
I think he's going to
dropping
drop on
on
it if
cover.
he's not really careful.
He will build a balloon.
Yep,
You think he
bombed out.
noticed? You think he noticed that he was about to down this rock?
I think he noticed when he hit it.
Well, he probably thought it's Alec Galleons, always Alec Galleons staying in the way. Now the Maenad Ryders are Maenad Ryders are moving towards this east little side of the canyon ambush.
I'm glad you're struggling with the name, by the way, Daniel, because this is the first time I recognise the reference that a rider ship name is making or team name is making.
So how exactly do you pronounce it? Your English and stuff, right?
Today's the first day I've ever pronounced that name actually.
Well, it's Greek, so I don't know how to pronounce
Exactly.
it, but they're
Who
the
else speaks
disciples of Dionysus, the Greek god of wine and I think madness or something like that, or anarchy or something along those lines. So yeah, the female disciples of this god. So this is the first time that the writers have picked a name which makes some sense to me.
What do you mean? The first
Why,
time
you-
Ryders have picked a name.
You guys
Right.
are normally words that I just don't recognise, and I wouldn't mind, but it's
Do you
not like
mean
they're even.
Words
I-
you don't recognize.
Cactus
Nanoduckling.
Temple 2000.
This is not a rider name, this is a name for random people.
That was the most improvised thing ever. I think we just went on random name generators and stuff.
I knew it.
I think we did it, but eventually I said cactus and Gio came up with it, I think. And suddenly German names. Anyway, these riders have a really hard time breaking through their long-range power of Skyborne. How do you think nanoducklings, the riders, should engage on this map?
Well, I frequently make a habit of lecturing riders about how they should be piloting because,
Yes.
you know, I have such a great competitive record against them. But I
I wonder how it
I-
feels like.
yeah, let's see. I
I
think
usually
that-
focus.
yeah. The galleon has had a very. It is a galleon. Yeah, the Liberator has had a very hard time getting arcs. I think that's going to be the main thing I would want to see happen is the galleon position itself somewhere where it's got a clear shot at the mobulars. Maybe an approach from the west is the way forward, but it's been a massive pain in the arse for them because they've tried coming down the center and they've just got focused fire on the Ouroboros. Now it looks as though they are coming around to the west here, but if the galleon
East.
is spotted in this, is it the east?
I think it's east.
Oh.
Compass says
Yeah, I'm back to front and
the
upside down, aren't I?
Skyborne are expecting this move. They're already setting up. And oh my god, Skyborne is spotted first. They don't see the galleon, but the galleon is at army time with the Lumberjack at least. Ouroboros coming around the corner, galleon getting focused. Who will die rough first? It could be the galleon. It looks like it loses armor. But the Mobile is losing armor. None of them have yet. Oh, both of them have yet to lose the balloon. Lumberjack just instantly destroyed. Galleon armor down. Ouroboros trying to get them off the galleon. Skyborne retreating. Galleon. It moving. Oh my god. Lissandro. Losing balloon. But not losing armor yet. The Kajros are not flat anymore. Galleon losing spot. Mobile losing spot. Alessandro losing armor. Nanoduckling.
Panic
think-
more, Daniel. The key is more panic.
I don't think I can panic.
Yeah, the key is
Yeah, the
just keep
galleon
raising the
just
pitch of
bent
your
into
voice.
behind the mountain now. And left the Ouroboros to do the job.
Well, I think
Okay.
that's only fair. I mean, the
Alessandro
galleon
keeps
has
losing
important things to
armor.
go for. Oh, break on the Alessandro, lots of fire incoming, but they've
Down to
ducked behind
half
hard cover.
They finally managed to get in position where they don't get killed. Victor, now the only ship that's able to be shot at, would probably be focused if these ships can actually see this mobile through the cloud. Or both probably can. But Liberators is out of cloud.
And the Victor's gonna make it into hard cover before their armor breaks, so...
This is no situation where the usual situation that happens when one ship gets in behind cover and your ally ship is moving out. The one ship that's moving out while your ally is moving in cover is always getting focused. And Skyborne is currently doing that. Alessandro instantly focused, losing balloon and armor. Unable to stand the focus fire of two ships, trying to move in cover again, but it is too slow. Try to turn around. Maybe that's not good at turning. Bring Phoenix slow. I lied, don't bring Phoenix slow. Victor not getting shot, but Victor trying to back off, and they manages that just fine.
Yeah, well, they're on blue spawns, so long as Victor stays out of combat, this time they'll be able to wait for their ally. As you say, the Skyborne, they're making the strange decision to pull back into hard cover, but not let their ally know that was what was happening.
Yeah. Maybe they're a little bit exhausted. Or maybe
well, I know I'm a little bit exhausted, so...
I don't know how you're feeling now, okay? Because I feel like I've lost the SCS, and then I'm watching the people who've beaten me try to win the game.
I feel as though you're clearly neutral and impartial here, Daniel. That's
so I feel grudge against both of those. No, the Ryders. The Ryders, they know the Skyborne knows where the Ryders are. So Skyborne flares, but they find no Ryders. Where have the Ryders gone to? The Skyborne will wonder, and now they flare literally everything and panic as the Ryders.
See, this is why you always fire the flare into the fridge, because the Ryders are always hiding behind the fridge.
Always. Guaranteed. And if it doesn't happen, they are behind the ridge anyway. And if you don't get a kill when the Ryders are not hiding behind the ridge, blame nanoduckling for telling you the Ryders are always hiding behind the ridge.
No, not the ridge, the fridge.
Fridge.
As in the thing that you put your milk in.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, the Ryders are always hiding behind the ridge as well, I would imagine.
What's a ridge?
I have no idea.
Exactly. And now we come to Skyborne has an idea where Ryders are. As they have not spotted them on the middle here, they expect them to be somewhere between the two flat clouds. Which is exactly where the Ryders are. And they may actually see our bows up here. And I think they do see our bows.
Yeah,
and they turn for our bows. And is the Skyborne charging? Are they charging? They're just
I
pulling.
hope not, because that would be... Oh,
Galleon! If the balloon dies here, this could be the end for Alessandro. Alessandro!
Oh, Alessandro, you're too far forward,
but this is all
bottoming out.
He's a little bit of cover here. If he can get anything up, he manages to scrape just into safety. The hills of the mountain just high enough.
Not going to be happy with themselves over that one.
Lumberjack arcing over the mountain just a little bit, swallowing the balloon. But Victor's behind cover, so nothing is happening here. This is the thing with the Lumberjack, you know? When you have two ships bouncing up and down behind cover like this, the Lumberjack will just help your enemy get behind cover. In these kind of situations.
Yeah, I've toyed with the idea of trying to use the Lumberjack to damage a modular balloon without breaking it. It's blimmin' difficult to do that though. Yeah. Especially because you have to tell a gunner not to keep shooting, and telling a gunner not to shoot is like, you know, telling a lion not to eat that deer. It's just, well, Impala, that's just not going to happen.
I mean, I thought about it too, but it's just too bothersome. You don't actually know how much balloon health that mobile has. You don't know how quick the engines are. I mean, you can assume that they're as good as they can be, and if they make a mistake and the balloon dies and you failed, they're timing on balloon damaging and self-destruction. And it's just too unnecessary, I think. Just too troublesome. Victor getting focus fire here. Skyborne trying to focus this galleon, which could easily get behind cover, which is trying to do right now with Moonjan. While the Skyborne are taking cover from the overbows, who has been left untouched. Oh, they've changed to shoot the overbows, while Liberate is behind cover. And the both fighters are on cover, both Skyborne are behind cover. Welcome back to the beginning of the game when we first started, where both ships spawned, right here, in these exact locations.
I have a feeling that we might be sitting here for a little while because
We have 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
Imagine if we didn't have
Maybe
time
3 minutes
limits.
of overtime.
If we come to overtime. Thomas, why don't you explain a little the overtime rules? Unless have they already been explained?
It has been explained, but I can explain it again. So
Might as well
if the 20-minute match timer ends, but there is still an engagement going on, there will be a 3-minute overtime timer that will pretty much extend the match by 3 minutes or until the engagement is over. So if there was an engagement going on that could have determined pretty much the course of the game or the ending of the game in a different way, the timer wouldn't be as detrimental for the outcome of the game.
Exactly, as it happens a few times. When the timer runs out, people are just tanking their ship and waiting for the last few seconds to pass in the hopes of winning. And the overtime is here to prevent such cowardly tactics to be rewarded with victory, as it's basically doing nothing. And
Well, now you have to tank for 3 minutes, which, you know, Squid's OP.
you could do that, tanking for 4 minutes. You could try to do that, but it's more often than not better to just. Actually, Thomas, what happens when inside these 3 minutes the engagement stops?
Then
We'll just continue
the match
until
is
they
over.
will top.
It happened in Northern Fjords where Maenad Ryders killed. Well, in the last match, yeah, when they killed one of the Skyborne ships, and then the engagement was over, so it went out of overtime. You could do the same with
So
Squid running
what
away
I'm
from
asking is if
engagement.
overtime is happening and in the first minute the engagement stops. Like they have both disengaged in the first minute of overtime. Will it just continue until
If
3
there
minutes
is a
over?
disengagement in overtime, then the match is over.
Right. We do getting focused. That was. Thanks, Thomas. Now these Ryders, they keep repositioning, and Skyborne keep following them with their eyes, but Skyborne are unable to push forward towards the Ryders as like they need to. Ryders with the kill advantage will win this game if Skyborne doesn't get a kill, 2 kills, in the next 6 minutes, or 9 minutes if you count overtime. But this Galen just keeps them out. And Skyborne, even though they're good at shooting, like they're really good at one guns, but they are not fast enough right now to get a good engagement, in a good position to get sables. And
Well, everywhere the Riders are positioning themselves, if the Mobula attempts to close the gap, they're just going to get lumberjacked.
yeah,
They want somewhere where they can snipe from and have continual access to the Riders, and the Riders are just going, nope, if we don't like where we're sitting, we're going to move back and you're going to have to follow us.
Skyborne has managed to get really close. Liberator tried to get Arx into Victor, but has opened himself up to Alessandro, who is getting shot by Robo's though. Alessandro will have to get in cover here quickly.
I don't know if he can. I mean,
No, he should be
there
able
is
to.
a little bit of
Unless he
there's
kills himself
some-
on the mountain. Victor now getting in whilst Alice behind cover. Could work. We've got first shots on Galen and the Robos is here to shoot them. Victor moving behind cover. Galen damaged but not destroyed. Victor losing armor. Galen armor still alive. Oh my god, Galen armor down. Taking huge loads of permanent damage from these Artemon. This is why. Again and again, oh my god. Alessandro taking huge loads of damage now.
The Alessandro is in a bad position here. The Liberator is trying to duck behind hard cover, so the
The
Victor's
Liberator is awesome shots against the Victor, yeah. If he takes cover from the Robos and the Gallen's shots, and vice versa, and Victor just dies. Alessandro and Liberator both don't have armor, but neither can make use of that lack of armor. As Alessandro will have to back off if he wants to have a chance of turning this game back around.
I might bump here.
Right.
Yep.
No,
Bumps.
he did he? No,
Yeah.
didn't look.
I think. Oh, maybe not then.
I know, but one thing is for sure, he has lost balloon armor.
He's not withdrawing quickly enough. Let's put it that way.
He does use Kajros here, but his engines are a bit damaged. Mule have damaged engines, immensely slow, and it dies. Crazy slow. Mule is not fast to begin with. good acceleration horizontally, not turning wise. But top speed not so good. Spy is fast in the middle. Gallon is fast in the middle. Junk is slow in the middle. Delicious is slow in the middle.
That bit you in the backside with the previous match, right, Daniel? The Spire is a little bit faster than the Mobula, but the not quite fast enough.
I suppose. 3 minutes left. Skyborne. Are they going to try? They do have overtime as an option. They need to at least start the engagement the next 3 minutes and make sure it continues.
Well, even if they start the engagement, they have to kill one of the enemy ships for the match to continue for the 3
Thomas,
minutes, and then. Yeah.
What happens, Thomas, if when inside overtime, both of these red ships die, and they respawn? There's technically not an engagement
No
happening.
engagement.
So it would still automatically end.
They would have to be in the spawn, and Ryders would have to actively spawn for them to keep the engagement going.
So if Ryders do die, and they just refuse to spawn, the Skyborne has essentially lost this game.
Yes.
2
Oh,
minutes.
well,
What does Skyborne do?
Armor down.
Desperate
hull
bumps.
down.
Desperate
oh,
devs.
This is it, I think.
Oh my god, 4-0. Can Victor at least get a kill? One ship. Just to show the Ryders that they may kill them, but not without losses. That doesn't have to say. Victor trying to
That's
outmaneuver.
probably not the battle cry I would go with if I were them. You may kill us, but we might hurt one of you back.
No. I don't know what the battle cry is, so I'm just Daniel.
The Skyborne are victorious. That's a 5-0 win. The Skyborne are victorious. The Ryders are victorious. The Skyborne are defeated 5-0.
Yeah. Feel my
Tough
pain,
match,
Skyborne. Feel my pain. Good game by both of them.